Hey there, it's Linda here, and I am just starting to go over a few dead bulbs with my holiday lights, and just thinking about circuits that we've been learning about in physics this week, and describing how the wiring is laid out and how that affects how the components, or lighting, or appliances, or whatever you've got in the circuit, how they can function. So there's basically two methods of laying out wiring for circuits, and one is in series and one is in parallel. So in a series circuit, everything is sequential, so the wire coming from the power source goes to the first object in the circuit, and then it goes through that, and then to the next one, and to the next one, to the next one. And it would be a simple way to hook everything up, but it does mean that if one thing fails, then the circuit is broken and then nothing works. So you can see that with these little Christmas lights, and when I remove one bulb, it breaks the connection of the wiring, and then all the rest of the bulbs go out. So the weird thing about these little Christmas lights is sometimes you can have dead bulbs, but it doesn't actually make a break in the circuit. So if I remove this dead bulb, that's when the circuit breaks. So it's not to do with the filament in the bulb, it's as much to do with how the wires seat inside the little holder that the bulbs go into. So I have puzzled over that many times. So the other way of wiring up a circuit is to do it in parallel, and that's how I got my lighting wired up in my workshop. And so my workshop is an old chicken shed, so chickens didn't need much light, so since I've been blacksmithing in there, I've gradually added more and more lighting over the years. So if I look up into the rafters, the wires look as if they just run from one light fixture to the next, but in actual fact there is a hot wire that is continuous all the way around, and basically the each light fixture comes off of that main run of wiring as an individual component, so that if one appliance goes out, if a bulb goes out, or if the ballast breaks down in that light fixture, it doesn't affect the rest of the lights in that circuit. So, and that's the way our houses are wired up, because you need to be able to use each individual component in a circuit on its own, and not have the function of that component be the controlling factor as to whether you can use the rest of the things in that circuit. Like if my fridge stopped working, I wouldn't want the rest of that circuit to go dead just because that appliance didn't work. So that's why buildings are wired in parallel, not in series. So that's it. So I'm going to go back to looking for any other bulbs I can replace before I might want to actually put these up somewhere.